Located 13 miles off the coast of Rhode Island, Block Island is a popular vacation destination for many people living in the northeastern United States. This tiny island is 7 miles long and 3 miles wide, but packs as many as 35,000 people on it during the summer months, and as little as 1,000 people in the winter months, according to a longtime resident that I spoke to in a coffee shop. And on my birthday, I decided to ditch the Corolla, hop on a ferry, and finally explore this little patch of land.
Today we're going to do something potentially maybe a little bit silly. We're going to get on a boat in 35-degree weather. Alright, I made it to the parking lot. I'm gonna go leave my car for a night and board the ferry. We're doing hotel night tonight. I'm pretty fancy, I know. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about leaving the car. I mean, I'm taking my valuables with me, but still.
The Block Island ferry trip takes around 1 hour out of the port in Rhode Island. And let me tell you, I was thrilled. I absolutely love being on boats and on the open water. And the boat was nearly empty. I think I saw 1 or 2 other passengers and the crew. So I positioned myself outside to enjoy the ride over.
For your safety, we ask that you use caution when opening exterior doors as they close faster with the wind. We also ask that you use caution on the stairs as they are slippery when wet. Please use the handrails and watch your footing on the stairs.
Shortly after takeoff, the water became really choppy. So while I was having my Titanic moment in the front of the boat, this huge wave of water smashed into the side of the boat, pushing it over the edge and straight onto my face and the front of my clothes. Have you ever been slapped in the face with the freezing cold Atlantic Ocean water in the middle of winter? No? It's not the best way to start the day, but I went straight inside after that. Lesson learned. Ocean 1, me 0. But this crew member came over to me with a roll of paper towels and silently handed it to me, which made me laugh. There are a lot of good people out there in the world. Anyways, we landed, and when I stepped off the boat, it felt like I entered into a ghost town. All the shops were closed for the winter months, and while there were cars parked on the street, I didn't see a soul in sight. I knew it was the off-season, but I wasn't expecting this. Because I was too chicken to bring my car over on the ferry, I had to walk everywhere on the island, which was honestly the best experience ever. As I was making my way across the island at 3 miles per hour, I was able to really take in all the little details and really see the island, which caused me to bump into my first stop, which I would have quickly drove by if I had my car.
I think this was the last thing I ever expected to see at an island, so the trip is going well so far.
This farm had camels,
Hey, bud.
emus, zonkies, I think they're called, bunny rabbits, llamas, and apparently kangaroos, which I did not see.
That was a weird and random detour, but I saw the words kangaroo and camel, so I decided to check it out. Alright, here we go.
Then I made it to my hotel room.
You guys. Oh my gosh.
Okay, just keep in mind, I'm used to sleeping in my car, so this is pretty fancy. And they let me check in 3 hours early. This place is so nice. I am 1000% taking a bath later. This is the shower. It literally fit like 5 of me in here. Oh yeah, they also had free hot tea and coffee in the lobby. See how I'm boiling water and freezing my tush off outside? I feel so lazy and comfy. I don't want to leave. Living out of my backpack for a day was so much different than being in my car. Most because I need to walk everywhere. Since I cannot walk 30 miles per hour yet, I was forced to take in the little details of my surroundings. The old houses, the waves crashing on the shore, feeling the cold, crisp sea breeze against my cheeks. It was in this moment that I spotted something atop the rocks in the water. It was in the area right off the main road, so I hopped over the divider to check it out. Again, something I would not have been able to do in my car.
I have lived in this area my whole life, and I've never seen a seal in the ocean over here. I don't know. This is crazy. Is it the winter? Is it the cooler months? I don't know. It's so crazy.
There are 33 species of seals, and they all live in coastal and cold waters. My face can personally attest to the fact that this water was freezing. The seals found in Rhode Island are called harbor seals. They can weigh up to 285 pounds and grow as long as 6 feet. Harbor seals are rarely aggressive to humans, but they are rather shy and curious, which you can tell as they are looking right at me as we seemingly had a stare down. I was curious about them, and they were curious about the weird-looking thing with unmatching outfit hiding behind a rock on land with a goofy smile. These seals can hold their breath up to 30 minutes while diving before surfacing for oxygen. And Angie can hold their breath for 1 minute while swimming. Impressive stats, I know.
You guys, I literally feel like a nature photographer. I'm perched behind this rock here, photographing the seals. How did I end up here? Oh my gosh, they're so cute, though. I want one.
Harbor seals spend most of their time resting on the shore or in rocky areas where they can rest above the water, which this area was perfect for. There were so many of them, I didn't know where to look. I spent a few hours watching them try to get up on the rocks, and then fall off, stretch their flippers in the most adorable ways, and readjust themselves on the rocks to get nice and comfy. I was trying to look up the reason why they lay on their side and point their body that way, but I didn't get a straight answer. It definitely seems like it just helped them balance on the rock.
Although they keep on looking at me. They must think I look weird too. When the wind comes down, it's actually not that cold.
In that moment, I was overcome with gratitude as I realized I would have completely missed this if I was driving by to my next destination, which made me wonder what beauties I've missed along the way on my travels while I quickly drove by. It made me really appreciate this slowing down and what possibilities there can be when you have a chance to really take in your surroundings. I then quickly stopped by an interesting lighthouse along the way, built in 1873, on my way to my next destination. And it was really unique looking. Shipwrecks were very common on this side of the island, so the federal government funded the construction of this lighthouse to reduce the amount of accidents, but also house a search and rescue team for people who were shipwrecked.
An empty parking lot is what we love to see. This is why you go in the off season and freeze your tush off.
Finally, I reached my destination of the Mohegan Bluffs.
We're going down. How many times have I said that in a video? We're going down.
This is on the southernmost portion of the island and is made up of 200 feet tall clay cliffs with the rocky shore below. To get to the bottom, you must ascend down 141 steps to reach the bottom. And if you decide that you want to show people the stairs on YouTube, you're looking at around 280 steps to fetch the camera. Totally worth it for what I was about to see. The most gorgeous sight I have ever seen on the East Coast.
You guys can't tell, but it's a lot of stairs. Doesn't look bad for behind a computer screen. There's literally no one here. I can't believe it. I mean, I can't believe it. It's like Tuesday in the middle of winter, but still, it's beautiful.
How this site got its name is a little sad though. You see, back in 1590, the Mohegan tribe attempted to inhabit Block Island as well, but the island was currently claimed by the Manasine tribe at the time. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of that. The details are few, but a war broke out between the two tribes, and the Manasines pushed the Mohegan tribe of 40 people to the edge of this cliff. It is here the war ended, as they were forced over the cliff edge and did not survive. Now these towering cliffs are called the Mohegan Bluffs. Today, people come here in the summertime to walk along the shore. Look at the incredibly colorful rocks. Get nude and bathe in the sun. For me, it was soothing just to watch the water crash against the rocks and not my face. But seriously, it felt really homey.
Gonna miss this place. Kind of in shock. That didn't look like anything I've ever seen on the East Coast before. And I've been to a lot of the coast on the East here. Wow. That was incredible.
Then, in winter fashion, the sun set at like 2 p.m., so I headed back to the hotel, where I enjoyed free wine and cheese night. Tried out the jacuzzi, and passed out. Best birthday ever.
Wine and cheese night was a success, and now
I shouldn't be allowed to do this.
not a bad view to wake up to.
The ferry ride back the next day had a lot calmer seas, and it was enjoyable to see it all in the early morning light. And to my delight, my car was still there.
Guys, my car is still here. Yay! Hey, baby girl. Come on. You're still here.